Hey everyone, Sly47 here. Today I've got 11, I know, not 10, I know, but 11 feature slash quality of life improvement ideas for this game that I'd like to go over, get your opinions, and of course in the comment section down below. And if you have any additional ideas on top of mind, love to see them down there. And then I'm going to ship them off over to Wargaming to see if we can maybe get them added to the game there. Be kind of a nice breath of fresh air for some of these ideas to help make this game just that tad bit better. So I'm looking forward to that. But before we jump into it, there's almost 46% of you that actually haven't subscribed to this channel yet. So if you happen to like this video, don't forget that like button, hit that subscribe. It really does help out support this channel. But let's get into it. First thing up to bat is I'd actually love to see more stats capabilities. So actually I would love to see a stats tab right here specifically so you can go over and look at your ship stats for that particular ship in the armory. I think this would be a really, just slap it in right there, get all the data. You've got a perfect little nice clean section right there. Kind of to see, hey, how good's my MVP rate for this ship? How good's my kill rate, my deaths, everything with that. I think that'd be perfect. Then to add into the stats section area right there, in this, I believe you have a nice large area. I love editing Sly had a nice, huge, gigantic box over there where you could add it, but I think this would be great for a filter section, specifically allowing you to go over and just have a little bit more than just battle's average damage. What about MVP rate? What's your highest destruction ratio ship? What, go through many things. Maybe adding in some sort options where you have ships that you don't own anymore, or ships that are maybe less than 10 battles. I think this would be a great little addition for us stats nerds that like to look at, hey, how good are we, and, do a little comparison. Okay, camouflages. I know I talked about it last week, just different subject. So I believe that there should be an option in settings that you can turn off all non-historical camouflages. I know as much as everyone loves to look at the dolphin, some people just would like to see a World War II ship and not Spaceship Buffalo. They would like to have a simple, hey, just see the old historical ships, maybe even force it once again, just to show the historical camouflage instead of the special camouflage. That way if people want to see the wacky, crazy, just out of this world camos in this game, they can, but also they can just see simple, just awesome looking World War II ships and brawl with them and shoot them and die in them, the normal stuff. But I think a great little checkbox, a little setting so that people could turn off non-historical camouflages would be a great little quality of life update. Now this one is for all the free-to-play players with battle honors. So obviously we get copper and steel out of these battle honors as we slowly grow up. We're looking at tier 10, we get a bunch of steel from this, you get copper from lower levels. I believe that there should be a mission 6, and this one is specifically for titanium. And at tier 9, you get 1 out of this mission 6, and tier 10, you get 2 out of it. And this would have to be an incredibly hard mission, per se. Win, kill 4 players, do 90,000 damage, get 4 medals. Something that would be very, very hard to do for, I'd say, a good majority of this player base, but definitely still doable. This would allow for free-to-play players to not just have to go through the arduous grind of getting steel, only to then try to get, 1 tier 9 or 1 tier 10 ship to pull only 6 titanium out of it. I think it would be awesome to add in so the free-to-play players are able to get those titanium ships out of the shipyard with a little bit ease, or for those people that just need that 1 or 2 more and they just can't quite get it, I think this would be a perfect way for people to grind in order to get it. And this would be, for some ships, a very, very long grind, but I think adding a little titanium at the end would be a great reward for that. For those more invested players into this game, a lot of them might remember that they actually got a little bit of reward when they bought their first tier 10 out of their career missions. It's in my opinion that there should be further missions to that when you unlock potentially your 3rd, your 5th, your 10th tier 10, maybe even your 20th tier 10 if you want to have some fun there wargaming, and offer up gold blueprints, maybe even just universal blueprints to make it a little bit easier on this, a little bit of gold to help them fix up the commanders they screwed up on earlier. Like I've done that plenty of times, screwing it up early. But I would love to have longer term career missions getting added to this game. Keep people going, because obviously, as you can see right now, there's really no point in actually going to this entire tab. Yeah, you can go for the Commander's Journey of the Reach Naval Academy 7, but let's quickly go over the Naval Academy as well in this one. These need to be shortened down. It's you know, close to, I think, what was it, like, I'm still 4,000, 5,000 games away from getting my next Naval Academy Award at 65, and this goes all the way up to 100. I think these need to be tightened up at the higher levels. I know there's a lot of people who play this game a bunch, but these take forever to get, and yeah, they probably should maybe offer smaller rewards, but more often. That way it's not just this insane, like, every now and then, oh, hey, look! It should be a little bit more giving than this. Staying on the Naval Academy idea and long-term goals and ideas, I believe that actually every few levels, or every maybe even 15 to 20 levels of this, especially if you break it up a little better, but I'd argue around every 3 to 5,000 games, I believe that a key should be given to long-term players, and that key allows them to pick any legendary commander they specifically want. Say they're just missing it, they're just not able to get out of the crates, or they don't even have one legendary commander. Allow them to pick the one that would best suit them and help them the most in battle. It'd be a great way to kind of just be a nice thank you. Hey, you've played a bunch. Let's help you play a little bit better with these legendary commanders and show off a ship that you particularly love. Give it a little extra capability. Well, yeah, I lied. 12 ideas, actually, instead of 11 off the bat in the intro, so of course this kind of happens. But welcome into the training room, the main reason why we're actually able to host tournaments in this game. It allows many different ideas for us to do with base capture, domination, epicenter, and such. But whereas Blitz Royale, Respawn, and Grand Battles Wargaming, I think it would be awesome to add that in. We could have a whole tournament based on nothing but Blitz Royale. I think there would be a bit of fun in there and some wacky, crazy ideas that some of the tournament creators come up with. So adding those in would help give a lot of fresh new air within the tournament scene. I love the tournament scene in World of Warships Blitz. It really is keeping this game going for a lot of players. But of course, it's always fun to give us new tools to mess around with and have some fun. But yeah, let's actually go into the game and talk about some in-game features and ideas that I have. Alright, so now that we are in game, let's talk about triple system ships, and sometimes this will actually help out dual system ships where it's just guns and torpedoes. But I've got my Gneisenau right here, one of my favorite ships. I'm looking at a beautiful Roma, I can shoot it, everything like that. Shoot it with my primary, shoot with my secondaries, and hey, I want to go back to my main guns. Nope. Got shipped right back out for the torpedo view. Awesome, okay, cool. That means I want to, skip it. Hey, look, my aim's off. Yeah. Wargaming, I actually think, pretty much I'm going to have to move right here. So right where the CV button is, I think the torpedo should go. That way we no longer have to do this and cycle through to get back to our mains. I think a torpedo button would be right there. It would pull that out and specifically allow us to go, oh, hey, my torpedoes have just reloaded. Now I can switch back and forth, shoot my main gun, shoot my primaries, looking down the scope. A little bit of, that thing, just like the CVs will flare up. Hey, you're loaded. I can specifically click that and it'll take me out and I'll understand, go, cool, I'm launching my torpedoes now. And that way it makes sense to go, okay, cool, now I'm going to skip back to this in order to start firing my guns and focusing on that. Would really help a lot of triple ships. Next up, a nice little feature here. I'm going to show it off in Gneisenau, but hopefully everyone can extrapolate and go over to most likely the Frieslands, the Haragumos, the Hollands, everything like that. This will definitely help us out. I don't know if you've ever been in this position where you are just slowly firing your guns, you're shooting them off, but you need to change your aim just slightly, but now you want to turn your ship and move and do everything like that. I believe that there should actually be a way, and you're going to see it on my screen right there, is you literally press and swipe it over, and then you can swipe it back to turn it off, and what that swipe over would do would hold the shots down, specifically allowing you to focus on aiming while your guns are automatically firing for you in a ripple-like fashion, especially for the Frieslands and the Haragumos and many other ships that are just, you need to aim right in order to get their shots on, but you're also trying to fire them as well, which means you're having to do this really jockey in between. I think it'd be a great little added benefit for a lot of really short reload ships so that they're able to land those shots a little easier. Next up, we have a very underutilized section of this entire in-game UI. Some players don't even know it exists, and it's very key and critical to your success in World of Warships Blitz, the mini-map. So this needs to get upgraded here. This needs to look, in my opinion, like PC, offering AA ranges, spotting ranges at different ones. Just a lot more information could be added, even where players were last seen would be awesome, and they could just be added right here in the settings. That additional information could really help certain players stay alive, to really help out their team or hide when they're particularly trying to hide from CVs. The added benefit also would allow you to use ADA a little bit better, or DFA as some people would like to call it, allowing you to see when to actually fire off to get the most out of that skill in order to hurt carriers as much as they will hurt you, no matter what, even if you have that. Yeah, Wargaming, when is the Plain Health rework happening soon, please? On to the next few large scale feature requests. These things are definitely going to take a lot of heft and work, but I do believe they are worth it in the end to modernize and add in awesome features that other games right now basically now come standard with. So with Apex Legends Mobile, as much rest in peace, Call of Duty, PUBG, Warframe, I know with their mobile port is coming out, they all have this option of a completely customizable, movable UI, allowing players to play exactly how they want. Let's say they fat finger stuff a lot, so they can make the button a little bit smaller, bigger, any which way they want to go. Players can play exactly how they want, and I think a customizable UI would really help give this game a refresh to how it looks and plays to so many different players, especially on so many different devices. Right after getting UI customization done, I think gamepad support should come up next. There's a lot of different gamepads out there. I suggest this to a lot of people because I actually know someone who works on it. Great developer over there. But this one and many others that are out there right now are really trying to show that your phone can be a little console and you can play on it and have fun, and people don't judge people going, oh, that's just a mobile game now. A lot of mobile games have come out and are being taken seriously, so I think gamepad support would absolutely be amazing for this game to allow people to play a little bit seriouser and allowing them to play a little more comfortable on their devices for, per se, long gaming sessions. Last but not least, bit of a joke in here. So first off, people who are watching who aren't developers, hi, I am a lead developer at a company. I've done 8 years worth of developmental work, and I am hyper simplifying this entire problem, okay? Because this problem has a lot of questions to answer, and I don't know the ins and outs of their code. Wargaming, I am hyper simplifying this as a bit of a joke, but I want to make sure you know that all the problems that I come up with first, that I know would probably take months to handle in general, I think this would give an amazing just increase in this game. You could do so much with it. It would be an awesome, okay, I can't hold it any longer. I can't. Please bring this game to Windows. Put it up on Steam, build a PC port of it. I have this easy guide for you to go over to release it on PC. I know it's not that easy. I know there's some billing questions, cheating questions, and so many other ones, support everything, but you could add in higher quality textures. You could, once again, you'd be adding in gamepad support for PC and mouse, everything. You could do so much to it, but have the ability of having a game you could play on your phone, per se, in between meetings and everything at work, and then come home and you're like, hey, I want to play this game for a few hours. You could sit down at your PC looking at some beautiful balls to the walls, just awesome brawling action in just 2K, 4K, 8K screens. Oh, it would just be so good. It would just be so good. So please, bring a PC port to World of WoWsBlitz. I know there's a lot of problems that brings out, but in my opinion, I think it would be a net positive for this game. So please make it happen. And that is all 12 of my ideas for features and quality of life improvements to World of WoWsBlitz. In the comment section down below, let me know if you agree, disagree. Did I miss anything? I'd love to see the discourse down there. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because of course we're on our way to 2,000. I don't even know what we're gonna do, for the 2,000, but we'll find out when we actually hit that. So if you enjoyed the video, tap that like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell for alerts whenever I go live or a new video releases. I have one link to rule them all down below in the description. If you want to watch on any of these streaming platforms, join up on Discord and more. Special shout out to the Patreon, YouTube, and Super Chat supporters. Thank you all for your continued support in making all this happen. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Peace.
And you fail.
Hey everyone, Sly47 here. Today I have 11 of like 5 and then 6. I just gotta do all of them, right? I can't do it that easy. No. I have 11. Yeah, I know I couldn't make it down. Whatever. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. There's almost 40-something% of you that have time to talk about. See if people agree or disagree with me. Also, get yours in the comment section down below. God damn it. Screwed up in the beginning, but I'll let Editing Sly handle that one. Make a few jokes on me right there. But thank you all for watching. Don't forget to for World of Warships Blitz in the comment section down below. Love to know if you agree or disagree with any of these ideas I have, and also add in your own down there. I'll make sure this sends off to Vela and Belk. Can't even do